Hey guys, welcome to M&M Plants and Pets. Today I'm going to cover about one of the most common yet one of the most dangerous problems in this gardening world, and that is mealybugs. Now the reason I wanted to cover this is because yesterday I was just having a look at my plants and I found that my fiddle leaf fig was covered with mealybugs. The problem with mealybugs is that they suck all the nutrients and juice from the plant, and then what happens is the first stage is that your plant will fall sick and then eventually your plant will die. Hence it is very important for us to get rid of mealybugs from our garden. Mealybugs, they grow at a very high speed and they multiply faster because they have the tendency to lay eggs, as many as you cannot even imagine. Now the thing is that mealybugs, they love warmer temperatures, so even if you're living in a cold place, your indoor plants may have pest attack or mealybugs attack. So we have to check our indoor plants as well, not only our outdoor plants. In my case, the most common plant that has this attack is the cordyline, which is my indoor plant. First time I saw the fiddle leaf, and then in outdoor plants, hibiscus is sometimes heavily infested with mealybugs. So we need to treat them with the best possible way. So the first step that I did was immediately isolate your plant. You have to take your plant away from all other plants, whether it is your outdoor or indoor plants, and then you have to also check the surrounding plants of the plant that got infested. For example, my fiddle leaf got infested. I immediately kept it outside my house, and the next step was I checked all my indoor plants if there was any infection of mealybugs. Luckily there was no, and then what I did was, one of the leaf of this fiddle leaf plant was heavily infested. I just chopped it off and I threw it in the bin. So you have to do the same thing. If there is light infestation, we will do the treatment, but if it is heavily infested, you need to have that heavy heart, chop that leaf, chop that branch stem of the plant and just throw it in the bin. There are many steps that you can follow. There are many remedies that can be done, but the moment you see this mealybug, you want to do something that is quick, and as soon as possible you see the results, and that's what I did. These days hand sanitizer is not something that is not easily available in someone's house. So what you can do is, if you have a spray bottle, just fill it with cold water and then 6-7 drops of hand sanitizer in it, shake it well properly and then spray it all over your plant. That's what I did yesterday with my plant. And when you are spraying this water, you have to make sure that you are not only spraying where you see mealybugs, but you are spraying it everywhere wherever your plant area is. It should be the leaf, top part and the bottom part of the leaf. It should be the branches, stem, and even the top part of the soil. And what I did was, I just kept the pot in the air like this with my hand, and I also made sure that I was spraying underneath the pot as well. Like wherever possible, just spray this liquid. But whenever you spray this, you have to make sure you're spraying in the evening time, because in the evening there is no photosynthesis process going on for the plant, so you're not disturbing the plant in the process of making food. So you can do this in the evening, and then next morning what you need to do is, you have to again spray the plant with normal water and you have to clean the plant properly. And still I haven't taken my fiddle leaf back to my room with other plants. It will still stay outside in the shed for another 1 or 2 days. If I see things are going normal in next 2 days, only then I'm going to bring it back, and I'm not going to rush in getting it back with my other plants. If you don't have hand sanitizers, what you can do is, you can use aftershave lotion, and if you even don't have aftershave lotion, then you can use dishwash liquid. But you have to make sure that the dishwash liquid is the organic one. Don't use heavy chemical fertilizers because it might kill your plant. So dishwash liquid is okay, or Dettol hand wash liquid is also okay. The same process, the spray bottle with 5-6 drops and you will be fine. You can just spray it all over the plant. Now the reason my favorite is hand sanitizer is because it has the perfect alcohol content in it. Hand sanitizers, they have 70 to 75% of alcohol in it, and the ingredients like ethyl alcohol and glycerin in hand sanitizers are the reason that mealybugs will die. So hand sanitizer is something my favorite, and I would definitely recommend all of you to use that. Now once you have sprayed this water on the plant that was infested, I would also recommend all of you to spray the same water on the plants that was surrounding this plant. Now mealybugs, sometimes they are so small because they're this white color, they look like cotton, and they're they're not good, but they're sometimes so small that you can't even see them, and they are hidden somewhere, between the leaves and the stem place. So what you should do is, you should not take the risk and just spray it, little bit of that water around the plant that was infested. And that's what I did yesterday. I had to spray all my plants because I absolutely do not want to take any chance. The next remedy is cinnamon water. If you have cinnamon at your house, what you can do is cinnamon in the powder form. So if you have those cinnamon sticks, you can just grind them in the grinder, and then you can just use that powder in the water, shake it well, and then you can spray it all over your plant. This is not a very quick remedy, but still it will definitely help for your plant to stay away from the mealybugs. And if it is already getting that attack, then it will definitely kill the mealybugs, but it will take a couple of hours to do that. If you have baking soda, you can dust baking soda on your plants. That would also help them to stay away from the mealybugs, and that would kill the mealybugs if there are any. Now there are a lot of options, like using apple cider vinegar with water, hydrogen peroxide, and there is using the hand wash liquid, dishwash liquid. There are absolutely so many options available. But the thing is, when the moment you see these mealybugs, you just start panicking, and you want something that is showing you result as soon as possible, especially if your plant is very dear to you. So use something that is easily accessible, and that would really help you a lot. One of the most important ingredients that kill mealybugs is isopropyl alcohol. And how do you get isopropyl alcohol? That it is nothing else but the rubbing alcohol. So if there is any chemist near you, you can just go and buy rubbing alcohol, a bottle of rubbing alcohol, and then with the help of a cotton, you can just wipe off the mealybugs with this solution of cotton and rubbing alcohol. Now if your plant has a lot of mealybugs and you feel you cannot just wipe off everything using cotton, what you can do is, you can have half a cup of this rubbing alcohol, and you can just put it in your spray bottle, shake it well, and then spray it all over the plant. Rubbing alcohol will definitely help to get you the results as soon as possible, because again, it has alcohol in it, and mealybugs, they just burn when they come in contact with alcohol, and they will be killed immediately. The last one is a very slow one, but yet it is very effective one: rotten rice water. If you keep rice in the water for 1 week, and then you use that water to spray on your plants, this will again have some alcohol, natural alcohol produced, and it will kill the mealybugs. Now the question that comes to our mind is that when I see the mealybug, can I literally wait for a week to do this remedy? Not really. You have to come up with this dishwash liquid or hand sanitizer thing. But the thing is, if you know that some of the plants, they do get this infection in your garden, what you can do is, safe aside, even if there is no infestation, just take this rice water for a week. Just keep a lot of some quantity of rice in water, and keep it inside the water for at least 1 week, covered with the lid, and then after a week, just use that water and spray it on all your plants. Even if there is no infestation, just spray it, because this water is not going to harm your plant, and it will actually do good, and it will keep the fruit flies and the mealybugs away from your plants. Now all these remedies that I just mentioned, they are all very effective. But what you have to realize is that the most important thing, in my opinion, is you have to have a regular eye on your plants. At least keep once a week logged, an hour or half an hour, depending on the number of plants you have. It should be absolutely logged for just checking your plants. And whenever you check your plants, you have to make sure that not only the top part of the leaf looks healthy, but the bottom part of the leaf also looks healthy, and the top part of the soil should also look good. So if your plants are doing healthy, you will be happy. Hence check that these unwanted guests, mealybugs, are definitely not coming in your garden. Stay safe, make sure your plants stay safe, and happy gardening. Bye bye.